October 2nd, 2009, Monroe County hosting Franklin Simpson. Girls at Darrell Carter Stadium on a nice fall evening. It should be a great football game. The Franklin Simpson Wildcats have come to town. Always a good team, Bob, and hopefully it'll be a good game tonight.
I'll tell you what, John, this has got the setup to be a great football game, and the weather is just great. Field's in good condition to be, considering how much it rained last night. Of course, a lot of sunshine today. And old Ronnie and the crew's got out here and done a great job. You know, we just love it when we see them hash marks. Last week we didn't have them. Of course, it rained a lot. I understand that, but helps us in marking the ball so much better. But, you know, anybody that knows anything about football in this area of the state knows Franklin Simpson always comes in ready to play and have good football teams. And I look for a dandy here tonight.
Falcons 6-0, 1-0 in the district. This is an out-of-district game. Wildcats have already had their off week, so they're 4-1. They've played 5 games. They've defeated Russellville, Metcalfe County, Greenwood, Russell County, and their lone loss is to Bowling Green, 51-9. But Bowling Green, there's only 4 or 5 teams better than them in the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, and that's the most of the private schools in Louisville.
Yep. So should be a good one, and the Falcons hoping to stay on the undefeated side tonight against the Wildcats. Let's take a 3-minute break. We'll come back and hear from who'd you talk to, Bob?
Randy Murphy.
Coach Randy Murphy. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football. Monroe County is coached by 6-year head coach John Pettit. He's 37-26 in those 6 seasons. He's assisted by Jordan Hale, Rusty Hawkins, Randy Murphy, Corey Nixon, Randy Knuckles, and David White. Franklin Simpson leads this series 4-0. We played them 4 straight years, and I meant to ask Coach Pettit. For some reason, I'm thinking this was, for a year or two, this was a district game back in those mid-'90s. Played them in 95, 96, 97, and 98. And the closest game was 16-7 back in 96. I want to ask him tonight if I can remember that after the game. Bob Adell has a look at the starting offense for the Falcons.
Jordan Turner will be the one that starts them ever play for us. He's the center. He's 6'1", 260-pound senior. Left guard is Sawyer Beach, 5'10", 190-pound junior. Left tackle is Tyler Bartley, 6'3", 230-pound junior. And the wideout on the left is Neil Wilson, 6'2", 200-pound senior. Ethan Brown's the right guard, 5'10", 230-pound senior. And the right tackle is Rashad Pipkin tonight. I think that's kind of a change there in the offensive line. He's 5'10", 260-pound junior. Chad Wilson's the tight end, 6'1", 195-pound freshman. And the wideout's Trent Tooley, 6 foot, 165-pound junior. Jackson Arnett's calling the signals again tonight. He's a 5'11", 185-pound junior. Halfback is Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 155-pound junior. And Dylan Vickery's the fullback, 5'10", 190-pound junior. And Tanner will also to be doing the punting. Scott Harrison to be doing the kicking. And Kobe Hamilton will be doing the kickoffs.
Lane Driver had been that offensive tackle. I think he's had a problem with an ACL and an ankle, I believe. Said it'd be out at least 2 weeks. So Rashad's been starting some on the defensive side. Tonight he's the offensive tackle. The volleyball team is our honorary captains tonight. And Ethan Brown and Andrew Johnson are representing the Falcons. They'll be going out for the toss. Defensively for the Falcons, the ends are Jake Proctor, 5'9", 200, a junior, and Trevor Whitty, 5'11", 170, a senior. Proctor's a senior also. Did I say junior, Bob?
Yeah.
The tackles, Troy White, 5'10", 210, a senior, and Corey Scott gets the start tonight, 6'2", 250, a junior. The linebackers, Tyler Wyatt, 5'9", 165, a senior, Tyler McMillan, 5'10", 170, a senior, and Colby Hamilton, 6 foot, 220, a senior. Cornerbacks, J.W. Victory, 5'9", 145, a senior. Jacob London, 5'11", 150, a junior. And the safeties are Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 250, or 155, a junior. And Neil Wilson, 6'2", 200, a senior. And we've been asked to say happy birthday tonight, 18th birthday for Troy and Tyler White. So happy birthday to the Whites, and we hope we can get them a very nice birthday present tonight. 24-5, the record for the volleyball team. didn't do as well last night as they'd hoped. I think it's Green at home, but looking forward to the district tournament. I believe it's the 13th, is it?
I think it's after get back after the break, John. It's the best I can understand. I didn't know for sure what. I know it is here, so invite everybody out. And we've emphasized after we went to the state tournament, if you hadn't had a chance to see these girls play volleyball, you need to get out in the district and support them in that role to try to be the district champs.
I believe Clinton plays Metcalf, and then we play the winner. We are
it'd
already
just be a one-night thing, too. It's just
Yeah.
a one night. They do it all in one night.
Officials tonight: David Rogers, Tony Henry, Jennifer Franklin, Kirby Jernigan, and Daniel Rogers. So who do you say? Did Franklin defer?
I missed it.
And we're going to Falcons will be going right to left. We will be receiving the opening kickoff. We'll have that when we come back after a 2-minute break. Before we go away, though, I wanted to mention tonight, Bob, 2 years ago today is when when Miss Whittemore was buried. Her funeral was 2 years ago today.
It don't seem like it's been that long, John.
We didn't play that week. That was the week we were off. Next week's the off week, but wanted to mention that we still remember Miss Bernice and all she did out there at the radio station. She passed away on September 30th, 2007. Her funeral was 2 years ago today. So have a little thought for Miss Whittemore as we take this 2-minute break. We'll come back for the kickoff, the Falcons and the Wildcats. Tanner Kendall, Neil Wilson back at the 10-yard line. He's at 14. Cullen McElroy kicking. 5'7", 155-pound junior. There's the horn. McElroy waits for the whistle from David Rogers. We'll get this one underway. High kick. Wilson will field it at the 17-yard line. Bring it right up the middle. 30. And he'll get about the 33, 34-yard line. That's where Monroe County will begin their first drive of the night. And most have been saying that Neal is feeling better. It's on the 34. Monroe County 1st and 10.
See, you know, we said he got shut out last week, which he did, but he was really not himself. I'd say he wasn't 75%, if the most.
We'll call it two tight ends. Neal is lined up near on the left side. Tooley is split wide to the right. Ball's on the right hash. Kendall, hit hard up about the 36-yard line. Ran between the right guard and tackle. Looks like they're congratulating number 12 with the hit, Jalen Bell. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 from the 36. Both Wilsons in tied again. Arnett under center with Vickery and Kendall behind him. Back to throw, looking over to the left side. This is Wilson. Trying to get away from that initial tackler, and he can't do it. Two guys there, actually. Number 15 on the tackle, Caleb Lockhart. Lost, we'll call it 1. 3rd and a long 9, almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Wilson splits wider to the left, Tooley's to the right. 3 down linemen, 2 other guys up there close out on the ends. Arnett having to scramble. Kendall was open. He gets it to him, caught at the 42. It's going to be short of a first down. Kendall was open, but Arnett was under too much pressure to get it to him early.
He had to throw that on the run big time.
Running in the wrong direction. 4th down at the 41-yard line. We need 3 for a first. Send the offense out. I would think we're trying to draw them off sides, but we'll see. It's an I formation behind Arnett. Receivers to either side, and we've been having good success running quarterback sneaks for about 3 or 4 yards. But Falcons call timeout. 10 minutes, 8 seconds. We're in the first quarter. Falcons face 4th and 3. Killen punt formation standing at his 28. Good snap. Kicks away. It's high over the head. Take a good stop. Fielded back inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Trevor Whitty's down there. They get a good block. Wyatt and Tooley are after him. Wyatt got a hand on him. And we finally swarm him inside the 15.
Where did he pick it up at, John?
At the 4.
I mean, that's 41 to the 4. They're 41. Man.
That was Jarrell Wickware. He's one of the scat man. They're sophomores, Jarrell and Darius Wickwire. He's 5'10", 150. 46, 55-yarder. They start 1st and 10 on the 13 with 9:50 to play in the quarter. High backfield with receivers to either side. Bring a man in motion, that's Wickwire. Hand it off over the right side, breaks through the line. Looked like we had him, but comes through the line. Troy Wyatt tackles him down the field. That was Patrick Flippin.
Carried by number 2, Patrick Flippin.
Spotted, we'll have to call it the 22. It's actually a little bit outside that, but it's short of a first down. So 2nd and 9, or excuse me, 2nd and 1, gain 9. Ball's on the right hash as the Wildcats move to our right. They're traveling to the west. Split a man wide to the left. This is the wing T that Coach Pettit talked about. Wickwire goes in motion. That's Jarrell. Handed off to the fullback up the middle, and I believe they have the first down.
Yeah, he's up to the 25. Yeah, that big run let him out of the hole in a hurry, John.
Darius Wickwire with the first down carry. The 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for Franklin Simpson. Under 9 minutes to play in the first quarter. No score. This is Franklin's first possession of the night. Kalis McCullum goes to the left. They have the wings. Wickwire in motion. Hand it to him. Sweeping it to the left side. We've got some guys out there. Kendall hit him. And brought down outside the 30.
Got 6 on it though, John. Well, maybe the long 6.
We'll call it the 33, just outside the 32-yard line. They did a long 3 or 4 yards for a first. Quarterback is Hayden Williams. He's a junior, 5'10", 160. He's under center, looking back at his backs. Wickwire in motion again. He's been lining up on the right, going in motion. Hit him in the backfield. That was Flippin. Maybe just short of the 35. It's a 35-yard line. 3rd and short for the Wildcats.
Yeah, they're getting so much on first down. That's both drives here. They've got big first down runs. That first one was a 9. This one here was almost 7. So makes them next 2 runs a lot easier.
3rd and short. Line up in the shotgun with a back to the left of the quarterback. Wickwire comes in motion. He backs up to the quarterback and takes it. We've got him in the backfield for a loss back near the 30-yard line.
I don't know about that play call, John. He might have been going big time, but that was, 3rd and 1. You get in the shotgun and hand it off deep.
Tyler McMillan and others in the backfield.
He lost, what, about 5 on that?
Yep. 4th down, they need 6. They'll go to punt formation. Can you see his number, Bob? 50,
looks like 80.
85, 80-something. 6:47. Wilson running under it, calling fair catch at the 44-yard line of Monroe County.
I didn't think he was allowed to get up in their face like that, John. I thought you had to give him room to catch it.
Looked like he finally touched him.
Yeah.
Might have been 56. We'll see. Brandon Murray, the punter, I'm not sure. Falcons with the ball. We'll call it the 45. 6:40 to play in the first quarter. No score. Franklin picked up a first down on their first drive. Like Bobby Dale said, maybe a questionable call on 3rd and a yard, but a good defensive play to push them back for a loss. High backfield with the receiver to either side. Arnett hands to Kendall over the left side. Short gain, big pile up. Well, need to blow the whistle. We're not going anywhere.
Well, they wanted to give him the no-out. It's laid that, it goes that long.
Spotted at the 48. 2nd and 7. Falcons are off next week. 2 weeks, play the Scotties back at home. Next 2 games will be district games.
And at home.
Yep. Neil Wilson left, Trent Tooley right. Arnett straight back to throw. Wilson on the slant, has it at the 45. Brought down for the first down in Wildcat territory. At the 41, Monroe has it 1st and 10. little better conditions to throw the ball this week than last week at Metcalf. I think that could bode well for the Falcons tonight. Ball near the left hash as Monroe moves to our left. Keep the eye backfield. Hand it off to Vickery up the middle. He's got some yardage, 2, maybe 3. Arnett comes over to the sideline to get the play from Coach Pettit. Barely inside the 39-yard line of Franklin Simpson. Clock runs at 5 minutes and 15 seconds. First quarter, Tanner Turner checks in replacing Wilson. He's to the left. Toolish to the right. Tight end is on the left. Arnett fakes to Kendall. Throwing, and Wilson has it. Nice catch by Chad Wilson. Up in the air, and they took his feet out from under him. He held on to it when he came down. From the tight end position, Wilson makes the first down grab at the 29. Neal back in the lineup at the first down for Monroe County. Neal comes left, not split very wide. He's on the wide side of the field. And Tooley goes right. Arnett fakes to Kendall, back to throw. Tailback screen back to Kendall, trying to get outside. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Hit, well, I guess he put a knee down. That guy hit him pretty hard. And the Franklin guy just pulling up his socks. It stopped barely inside the 10-yard line. Quarterback Hayden Williams made the tackle. The back of the ball is on the 10s. We cannot get a first down. It's first and goal. 4:22, clock running in the first quarter. No score. Neal Wilson goes right for the first time tonight. Tooley goes left. Tight end is on the right side. Backs are in the eye. Arnett optioning, still has it. Cuts back inside the 10. Don't pitch it now. He had it across the 10, but he's pushed back.
They've got it about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Like. Ended up back about the 12-yard line, but may have gained a few inches. See where they spotted out on the middle of the field. Second and goal, officially 0. It moved up just a little bit. Back to the line with same formation. Arnett looks at the defense. 3 down linemen. Arnett rolling to his right, sets up to throw in the end zone. Wilson's open. That's Chad for the touchdown. In the left corner. In the left corner of the end zone, Chad Wilson from Jackson Arnett at 3 minutes and 19 seconds. They had a guy coming off of our right side.
I thought he was going to catch him, too.
Yep. Jackson able to step just a little bit, get his feet set, and find Chad Wilson in the corner of the end zone. Scott Harrison onto the Temple point after.
Did you call it 10 yards? Or?
I would have to call it 9, I guess. Kick's good, 7-0 at 3:19 since it was first and goal. Nice looking drive by the Falcons to go up 7-0. Scott Harrison kicking off.
I saw him practicing.
Lines up in the middle of the field. And let's see. Jarrell Wickwire, Flippin, and Bell are back deep. This will be Jarrell Wickwire at the 12-yard line, slowly approaching that wedge. Now he turns it on.
Good
we
run
bring
back.
it down to the 35.
Good run back.
He was staying behind his blockers, and then he put a little burst of speed as we started getting down the field. First and 10 on the 35 for Franklin. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. We're in the first. Monroe 7 and Franklin Simpson 0. Where'd we start that drive, Bob?
On the 45.
45.
1, 2, 3, 4 passes out of the 6 plays were passes.
Send the wing in motion, hand off to the fullback.
Yeah, they're getting that big run again on first down there, John. We got to slow them down on that first.
That's Darius Wickwire, 5'8", 165. He's a sophomore.
What's the other one?
He's 5'10", 150 sophomore.
So they could be twins then? What's his name?
Jarrell and
Yeah,
Darius.
usually they kind of Tyler and Trevor or Taylor. Troy.
Ball on the 39. Jarrell, he's getting a workout being in motion. Oh, don't Proctor let him outside. We miss him again. Miss him again. This is Wickwire. It's Jarrell. And finally, Tyler Wyatt takes him out. Or not,
We
getting
missed
a
him
victory inside the 40.
3 times. It's just jumping at him side, just pulling down, I guess, John. He just sidestepped him every time. Got to let him come to you.
Yeah, Jake didn't play it well at the line of scrimmage, and then we missed him on down the field. Troy missed him down the field. First down at the Monroe 38. Set him up in the wings with the lone back. Jarrell goes in motion. Fake it. Quarterback still has it. This is Williams. He come up, hit him. He's across the 35.
They've got that spin move on them, John, what they do. When you get ready to hit them, they spin, and we're not getting wrapped up on them. And that's giving them that extra yardage.
Hayden Williams gains to the just inside the 34-yard line. Second down, another big gain on first. Wildcats break their huddle. Whitty, Wyatt, Scott, and Proctor up front. Jarrell Wickware's the back. They send this other wing out to the wide receiver. Going to go back to throw. That's some pressure. Whitty flushes him out of the pocket. Saw a flag fly. Another flag at the end of the play.
That one could be face masked over there, the way that one was thrown. These could offset. I think the other one was holding.
David Rogers and crew will sort this out. Monroe leading 7-0 with 1:29 to play in the first. Holding and personal foul. Holding on Franklin, personal foul on Monroe.
So will they gain the 5 yards out of it, John, or will they offset?
Spot the ball on the 35. Still second down. They moved the ball back. I don't know where he looked to spot that ball, but they moved the ball back. They gave us a yard or so there. Wildcats line up with the wings, and the back is lined up further to the left. Send the man in motion that way. Inside handoff to Flippin. We make him cut back, but we can't tackle him. He's near the 30-yard line.
We're doing a good job making them cut, but like you said, they're quick, John. You done see that, and by the way we're missing the tackles.
He gained 5 to the 30. Chad Wilson's going to check in and replace Colby Hamilton at linebacker. Third and short again for Franklin.
Well, I think they're down here in the go for it territory on the 30. He's not in the shotgun this time.
No, Williams goes under. Man comes in motion to the left side. They're going to call a timeout. Tim Schlosser, the head coach of Franklin Simpson. With that timeout, we'll take one also to go back for a third. Franklin Simpson back to the line. Receivers to either side and wings to either side. Bring Flippin in motion. Fake it to him, an inside handoff to Wickwire. And he's got the left side. He's cutting through. He's still inside the 10-5. We bring him down inside the 5-yard line.
He acted like he dropped that ball when he turned around, and that didn't bounce back to him or something, did it?
I thought he had fumbled it.
Well, he acted as what I was doing because it's far on the far side and over towards the visitors' dressing room from us, and we can't see really good, but we're just missing them, John. We're there. We just can't tackle them. I guess the speed, just the quickness is right now really giving us problems.
Jarrell Wickwire got it down to the 2, where it is first and goal. Darius Wickwire is the lone back. Handed off to him over the right side, and they're into the end zone. 16 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Monroe 7 and Franklin 6.
Number 5, Darius Wickwire.
How many yards?
I believe it was 2. And Cullen McElroy will be attempting the extra point. The holder is, well, they don't have a number 7.
Was it Darius was one that run it?
4, no, Jarrell. Oh, no, No, I think it was 5. It was 5. Kick was good. It's 16 seconds. It's at the end of the first quarter. 7-7. That was set up by a good return to their, I think they started on the 35 on that one, so 65-yard drive by Franklin Simpson.
What number was the kicker, John?
14. Kick, oh me, they're going to recover it. It hit us right up there at the front line.
Hit one of the linemen or front line right in the chest and went right back to the one of theirs right in stride.
Recovered at the Monroe County 48-yard line.
I mean,
that's where Franklin Simpson will have it with 15.1 seconds, less than a second ran off. And now Franklin is back on the offense.
You know, in defense of that, whoever that was, I mean, he didn't have a chance. Of course, he had 10 yards, I guess, to see it, but it was just a line drive.
Well, now they pick it up, move it back to the 50. So move the chains back. Yeah, there they go. Not sure why they did that, but we'll take it. Franklin begins 50 yards from the end zone again. Darius Wickwire, the lone back, bring Flippin in motion. Hand it off to Darius Wickwire up the middle. We've got him stacked up, short gain. That will end the first quarter. The score will be tied 7-7. And they're on the Monroe County 49-yard line. Will be 2nd and 9. We'll be back up to this Smith. That might be our best effort on first down, Bob. They only gained a yard. 2nd and 9. They've been getting big chunks on first down. Stephon Bell checks in to begin the second quarter. He replaced Corey Scott. Quarterback checking his play from the sideline. He will go under center. Have a wing on the left side. A receiver split wide left and right. Quarterback still asking for some directions. He's rolling to his right to throw. Has a man in the flat. And we get him out of bounds. That's Jarrell Wickwire. Getting to the 45 of Monroe County. Inside the 45. So third down, they need about 5, a little less than 5. Colby Hamilton's back in. Big down for the Falcons. Need to hold and get the ball back. After the turnover on the kickoff, Wildcats scored. Not sure that was intentional. Their kick was low on a line drive into one of our up man. And they recovered it. Bring Wickwire in motion. We're showing a blitz. Williams rolling to his left, trying to set up the throw. He throws it way over the head of Adam Alford. Incomplete. Tough to throw. Rolling
He's
that way.
not very big. What size is he, number 6?
They list him 5'10", 160.
Oh, he'll never see 5'10". He got to stand on a bucket if he does. He ain't that.
Yeah, he doesn't look 5'10".
No, he's not. He might be 160, but he.
Brandon Murray in punt formation. 4th and a long for Franklin. There's a flag. Yeah, this.
Well, they're
gonna
lined up
line
a
up
mile.
outside.
This 38's clear up ahead of the ball.
Yeah,
You couldn't see the ball, and we're looking right at it.
that'll be a 5-yard penalty against Franklin. 7-7, 11:47. We're in the second quarter. Move it back to the 49 of Monroe County. Neil Wilson is at his 16. Long count. Good snap. McMillan right across the foot. Almost got that one. Back to the 11-yard line. Wilson trying to get wide. Good block back there at the screen. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Keeps his balance almost to midfield. Is that Colby Hamilton? Colby Hamilton took out 2 guys back at the 10-yard line. Colby Hamilton took 2 guys out at the 10-yard line. Neil Wilson gets it up outside the 47, where Monroe County will take over 1st and 10. They move it again up to the 48.
All these moves are gaining on them, though.
Yeah, well, they're moving it the right way. 11:33, second quarter. Monroe 7 and Franklin Simpson 7. Neal right, Tooley left. That's the wide side for Tooley. Arnett goes under. Kendall behind the right guard. 50, 25, 40. He's gone. He's gone. They're not going to catch him. And no flag.
He bounced off a tackle or two, John. Then kind of, when he got through that front wave wall, it wasn't nothing else there. And you said it early. I mean, you said it about the 45.
When he's at the 40, that was it. A 52-yard run for Tanner Kendall. 11-24, 13-7. And Bob put a star beside that one for the block that Colby Hamilton threw on that punt return. If not, Neal would have probably been tackled inside the 15.
That's right.
Harrison's kick is good. 14-7. Monroe County leads at 11:24 of the second quarter. So about a 37-yard punt return after a great block, and then a nice block up the middle. Can't identify who got that block. I don't know if it was a trap to spring Tanner open, but once he got through the line, 5 yards past the line, no one was going to be able to touch him.
Whoop.
Harrison kicks it short. Hit at the 32. It's still on the ground. Oh, I believe they got it. We push them back near the 25-yard line.
3 or 4 had a hold of that.
Franklin Simpson at their own 26-yard line. Someone touched that up about the 32. 11-18, second quarter. They have the lone back, a wing to the right, and then 2 receivers left and right, one left and right. Bring Flippin in motion. Hand it off over the right side. This is Darius Wickwire.
We just held on to him. I don't know who was that. McMillan, ain't it? 85?
Yep.
But he's got his 5 yards, though. I tell you, it's another good run on first down again.
2nd and 5 on the 31. Bell, Troy Wyatt, Proctor, and Whitty. Bell is the end on the left side, and we've moved Proctor inside him. Williams goes under center, bring a man in motion, hand it to the motion man Flippin. He cuts it up inside the right tackle, and he has a first down run outside the 40. He lined up at the wing, went in motion, ended up back in the backfield where we usually see the back behind, deep back in the eye.
Kendall,
took the handoff.
Kendall, as his safety had position, had to make the tackle too.
Just outside the 42-yard line of Franklin. 1st and 10. London and J.W. Vickery are the corners. Kendall's the free safety. Neal's the strong safety. He's up looking more like a linebacker. Looking to throw, throwing out here toward London, and intended for Jarrell Wickwire, incomplete. He got a little too much space, but it was way over his head. Tyler White, McMillan, Hamilton, and I guess that's the linebackers. 2nd down and 10. Looks like it's spotted now on the 42-yard line. Looked like it was a little outside it earlier. 14-7, Monroe leads it. 10-11. Clock stopped in the second quarter. 2 wings. Bring Wickwire in motion. He handed it to him. He's looking for room. We've got them stacked up. They get just outside the 45-yard line. London, Neal Wilson, and Colby Hamilton. It's at the 46. They need a long 6 or 7 yards. 3rd down. Ball on the left hash. Trevor Whitty looked over at Coach Knuckles, got some instructions. There's a whistle. It's going to be a timeout called by Franklin Simpson. Comes at 9:30 of the second quarter. Monroe 14 and Franklin 7. We'll take one also to go back to the station for this commercial. Third down. 7. They're asking the PA to announce a happy birthday to the Whites. High backfield for the Wildcats. A receiver to either side. Tight end on the left. Wickwire goes in motion. He's straight back to throw. We've got some pressure on him. Bell flushes him out of the pocket. Corners come up. We catch him, but it's a first down. Troy Wyatt, Tyler McMillan, but too late. It's first down.
Carried by number 6, Hayden Williams.
Hayden Williams, quarterback.
Boy, that's a good scramble. That's tough. They'd had to punt it from there, John.
Stefan got a little too far inside, and he got outside that containment. First and 10 at the Monroe County 45 for Franklin. We got really two wings over here on the left side. A wing on the right. He comes in motion. Everybody's over here on the left. They hand off the other side, flipping. He's got a first down run. Troy Wyatt tackles him at almost the 30-yard line. That's not where Troy is supposed to be making tackles.
Carried by number 2, Patrick Flippin.
Ethan Strode checks in.
First down.
He's going to replace Whitty. First and 10 on the 31 of Monroe County. Franklin back on the move. Flippin is a senior. He's 6 foot 205. The Wickwires are both sophomores. Got a slot on the, he goes in motion, and then two receivers to the left side. Quarterback still has it. He's got a big gain. Bell tackles him, but it's after another first down. Monroe scored on a 52-yard run. The Wildcats, they're knocking them off 10, 11 yards at a time
Well,
now.
they've been doing it about 5 at a time. Now they're getting in the 10s, in the double digits. But I told you, go back to think about that big third down when we had that quarterback, and he got the first down on the scramble.
It's about the 19, first and 10. 8:13 clock running. Monroe up by 7. Got three guys to the left again, one slot on the right. Send Flippin in motion. He handed it to him. Well, it looked like they're holding Strode on that far side. He's the man that's got to get that containment on. Another good run.
Carried by number 2, Patrick
Flippin
Flippin.
is inside the 10. Another first down.
That's 3 straight, ain't it, John?
Yep.
First and 10. They got 3 straight first downs.
Whitty back in at the defensive end. First and goal on the 9-yard line. Again, they're loading the left side. They got a back in the backfield. Flipping goes in motion to the right. Quarterback keeps it up the middle. He got a couple. Second and goal at the 7. 7.5 to play in the first half. Monroe up 14-7. The last score was a 52-yard run by Tanner Kendall after a 37-yard punt return by Neil Wilson. Empty backfield, a receiver either side and the wings on either side. Bring Flippin in motion. Fake it to him. Inside handoff to Wickwire. Missed a tackle. Proctor had him in the backfield and went right through his arms.
How many times you said that tonight, John?
Well, if we make the tackles, we're, but that's a big if. You've got to make them, and they're running through them right now. Jarrell Wickwire, 7-yard run at 7:03 of the second quarter, 14-13. McElroy will attempt the extra point. You said that's Pettigo holding. He wasn't on the roster. Good snap. Kick is very long, and it's good. 14-14. 7 minutes and 3 seconds to play in the first half. I guess you could say we've got the right defense. We're in the position to make the plays.
That's all. I've heard a lot of coaches say all you can do is put them in the position, make the plays. The kids have to make them.
McElroy kicking off. Neil Wilson and Tanner Kendall back at the 10-yard line.
We don't have anybody in the center now, John. We pulled them over. So if he hits somebody, aims at them now, and miss them, well, he is. I started to say it might go out of bounds.
Neil at the 16-yard line brings it up the middle, 25-30, 35, 40,
He's still going.
45, and tackled at about the 48-yard line.
He refuses to go down, John.
Looking more like himself tonight, Bob.
Yeah, you can tell he's definitely getting back in that 100% healthy now.
He didn't make plays like that the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's at the 49 of Monroe County. 6:54. We're in the second quarter, 14-14.
Well, John was on the 48 the last time.
Ball's on the left
Are you
hash,
calling that the 48 or 49?
49. Chad goes wide to the left. Neal and Tanner are in slots. Tooley's wide to the right. Jackson's in the shotgun. Bring Kendall in motion. Hand it to him. Trying to get wide. Waiting for Vickery to block. There it is. 45-40. He knocked out of bounds. Crowd wanting a late hit. First down inside the 40 of Franklin Simpson. Spotted at the 38 of Franklin. 13 yards for Tanner. Again, he just patient behind Vickery, waiting to see who he was going to block. Same formation. Vickery may be on the other side of Jackson on this one. Tanner hands it to Neal. He's at approaching the 35. There's a flag. There's a flag thrown up and went 30 feet into the air. I think it was a late hit on Franklin. They'll have to sort this one out. Hold on, Monroe. Personal foul on Franklin. Should put it right back where it was. Well, no. He's marking the penalties on this one, Bob. You know, you asked if they were going to do that earlier, and he's done it.
They're going to come out 5 ahead on, well, wait a minute now. Wait a minute, there's something wrong here.
No, they gave us too much.
Golly.
He went back 10, and then he went forward about
30.
18 or 20. Well, it's on the 31-yard line. It's still first down. The chains are still where they were. We need about 2 yards for a first down. So I think Tim Schlosser may want an explanation on that one. So he
come out ahead on it, didn't he?
No, we did. We netted about 8 or 9 yards on that, Bob. We should have been netting 5 yards, 10 and 15. 6:38, clock stopped to sort this one out. We're in the second quarter, 14-14 the score. Officials are talking. We're probably going to move the ball back and make it 1st and 5. No, they're going to move it back and make it 1st and about 6. So they got it wrong. They got it wrong again. I guess they can't subtract 15 and 10, Bob. Maybe they.
Well, the holding was a part of the foul.
That's true. That was
that might have got it
That's
off.
right. You're
That
right.
might have got it off some, but the personal foul came at the end of the play.
You are correct, Bob.
So I don't know. You'd have to figure that now. I know the personal foul would come from line of scrimmage.
You got it. So, and I didn't see where the hold
It was
took
up
place.
the field a little bit.
So it's 1st and about 8. Jackson still has it. He got inside the 35. It's going to be a short gain. It'll be 2nd down at the 35. So we need about 6 for a first down. Clock is at 5:55 in the second quarter. Jackson jogging back into the huddle with his play from Coach Pettit. Tooley comes to the right. Neal is a wing on that side. Tanner's the wing on the left, and Chad Wilson is split wide to the left. Arnett's under center with Vickery behind him. Bring Kendall in motion, hand it to him. Trying to get outside again. 30, inside the 30, should be a first down. Keep the clock running and stayed in bounds. It is a first.
First down.
Going to be on the, they dropped the ball. It's going to be on the 27. Start the clock. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Ball on the right hash. Stay in the same, no, bring 3 guys to the right. Kendall, Wilson, and Tooley. Chad's to the left. Jackson's in the shotgun. He's looking to throw. Ooh, Kendall just a little bit behind him, but it went off his hands. He could have had it at the 20-yard line. That stops the clock at 4:57. 2nd and 10 for Monroe County. Little League night. We'll recognize the Little Leaguers at halftime.
Yeah, I'm surprised they ain't called them down.
Jackson still over at the sideline. Coach Pettit sends him out. Falcons do not have a game next week. They'll have 2 weeks to prepare for Glasgow, their next opponent, their next district game. Kendall and Wilson split a little wider. Arnett did leave it. He left it with Vickery, but they got tied up and Dillon went down. Let's see. Spotted on the 27. 3rd down. No, needs about 9 for a first. Put the backs back in the eye. Vickery in front of Kendall. Kendall deep in the backfield. They're showing blitz. Arnett rolling to his right. Has a man, that's Chad Wilson, going down and catching it at the 17-yard line.
That's not going to be enough, though, is it?
It'll be close. Looks like enough. They're looking at it. They may have to bring the chains. They say, yep, let's measure it. Chains will have to come the width of the field. 4 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the first half. Monroe trying to march for a go-ahead score. 14-14.
Don't believe he made it, John.
Put the chain down.
Nope.
Inches, just a few inches. So it'll be 4th down. Falcons they're already going to the line. We're ready to go. Turner, Brown, Pipkin, Veach, and Bartley. Wilson's the tight end on the right side. Arnett under center.
What's it on, John? The 7?
Well, I guess we'll have to call it about the 8. Do we have to get the 17 for the first down? Guess we'll have to call it the 18. Start the clock. We've been standing there at the line. We're ready to go. We're packed in there close. Arnett goes under. He chooses the left side. He has the first down. He's almost crossed the 15. He ran behind Beach and Bartley to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock will be under 4 minutes when we run this play.
We need to punch this one in, John. 4 minutes here, and it's score tied. We need to go in at halftime up here.
Tooley and Chad wide. Kendall and Neal in the slots or the wings. Neal goes in motion. Hand it to him. Sweeping the left side, trying to cut back. They've got him, though. 15 played it well. Caleb Lockhart may have lost on that one.
Yeah, they've got him back to about the 18.
Yeah. 2nd and 13. Put Vickery and, well, no, Kendall's going to come out of that eye. He was back behind Vickery. Now he goes to the left wing man. Balls move over to the left hash. Arnett looking to throw. Intended, now they're going to say incomplete. Trying to get it to Trent Tooley. Couldn't get under it for the catch. 3rd and 13.
From Arnett, intended for number 1, Tooley, is incomplete.
2:57.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
No, trying to score as we near the end of the first half.
Neal time, I think, now, John.
Neal is the inside receiver on the right side. Tooley is wide to the right. There's no one right over Neal. Now the guy comes out there. Throws to the end zone to Neal. He's stumbling, can't get there. Just a little bit off stride.
I just might think you're right. I think he did. I think he stumbled there and couldn't.
Yeah, led him just a little bit, but Neal was not in good stride as he went for that.
Had that set up perfect, though. So he
Yep.
just went and out. I thought this Trent went across, and he just done a post.
He was open. He was open, but he stumbled just a little bit. And Neal comes out after that play. Be 4th and 13. from the 18-yard line. So we can get a first. We've got Kendall, Tanner Turner, and Tooley to the right. Arnott rolling that way a little bit, looking to throw, steps up in the end zone. Chad Wilson through his hands, incomplete. There's a guy back there. Chad couldn't catch it.
That's there, wasn't it? Of course, it went through somebody's hands.
Give it to Franklin with 2:46. They have plenty of time to do something with the football. Score tied at 14. See if the defense can hold. Moved it down, had a first and 10 on the 15, and couldn't take it in. Had a couple times last week inside the 30 with first downs and couldn't score. From the backfield, it's Wickware. I think that was Darius. And we're at, it's on the 22, second down. Gained about 4. Clock runs at 2:35. Franklin, not in a big hurry. They're taking the time. Williams going to line up in the shotgun. Has a back to his right. 2 to the left, 2 split to the right. Straight back to throw. Oh my goodness. Ooh, came up too much. Jacob London, it was intended for Jarrell Wickware. It was way over his head, and Jacob came up too much toward the receiver, and it went over his head.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be right at him, because we got a good angle at it, John, and you're coming right straight towards us.
Third down. Wildcats need about 7, maybe 6. They line up in an I formation. Flippin is on the back of the I. A receiver right and left. Jarrell Wickware comes in motion. Williams rolling to his right to throw. Has some pressure, and we're going to run him out of bounds. Proctor and Troy Wyatt. Proctor the first one there, and then Troy Wyatt.
Well, that's good there, John. That means you stop the clock and want to get this ball back here with just a little under 2 minutes.
Brendan Murray, the punter, he's inside his 5-yard line to receive the snap. Wilson is at his 46. Boy, Macmillan got close to blocking one earlier. He went right across the foot. This is sort of an end over end. Neal goes over to catch him. He hits him. Oh, and then they knock Neal away, and they're going to.
I don't know that he ain't got that back.
No. He somehow got it. I don't know how he did it. Well, he ran over. He couldn't get there to catch it. It hit the ground, bounced up and hit him. And then the first coverage guy comes down and knocks Neal away from it. Franklin Simpson recovers it at the Monroe 48-yard line. So Monroe, the defense has to hold again. 157. They have 2 wings to the left. The receiver that way also, and a wing to the right. That white wing comes in motion. Inside handoff to Flippin. They've run this a couple of times. We let him get outside. We run him out of bounds.
Hard to say that end looked like he couldn't get away for nothing.
And then Chad was the linebacker, and he let him run around him. They've got to get that guy stopped and make him cut up inside. It is a holding penalty on Franklin.
I don't know what there's been anymore, John. That's the first time I remember Neal mishandling a punt.
Very
like that.
few.
He maybe should just have got out of the way of that and let it win. But that thing was the way it was kicked. There was no chance to do anything with it.
The flag was at the Franklin 49. The penalty moves it back to the Franklin 39, and they've got to get to the Monroe 38 for a first down. Send a man in motion. We tackle the quarterback in the backfield. Jake Proctor inside the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. That's at the 34-yard line. So that's 16 and 12. That's 28 yards they need for a first down. Monroe calls timeout to stop the clock with a minute 21.
That's our second, and they've called 2 apiece. 1 left for each side.
It is second down. That remained first after the penalty. So it is second down.
Well, we're hoping they'll pass, straight a pass maybe, John, and that'll stop it again.
Yeah, second down for the Wildcats. They have the two wings on the right side. A receiver to either side. Going to throw back over here to the left. Wickware is by himself. He gets away from us. And we barely pushed him out of bounds. That was Jarrell. It's going to be 3rd and about 8. That was just isolation. Everyone else is over on the right side of the field.
Well, that's where their best running is, just one-on-one or one-on-two. They're so hard to bring them down.
3rd and 8 or along 7. 1 minute, 11 seconds. We're tied nearing the end of the first quarter.
I tell you what, they've got a kicker. Looks like kicks it a long ways too, John, on them extra points. So, you know, they get about 20, 30 yards. They're going to be in field goal range down here.
Williams looking, he goes under. Straight back to throw. Now being flushed, being tackled at the 49-yard line by Proctor and Troy White. And that will bring up 4th down.
We call timeout.
See what the Falcons can do. 57.8 seconds. It's inside the 49 of Monroe County. 4th and over 10, almost 11 yards. Remind you that the Falcons do not play next Friday night. We'll be back at home in 2 weeks. Glasgow will be the opponent. That'll be a district game. Wildcats run out onto the field with Murray in punt formation. Neal is back at the 17-yard line. They do snap it to Murray. He's punting away from Neal. It's going to hit at the 15 and roll toward the sideline. I believe it went out. He blows his whistle, stops the clock at 49.2. Yeah, we don't have the field position we could have had up here on the turnover. We'll see what we try.
At least we held them out of the end zone, John. That's the thing. Turnovers don't hurt that much if they don't score off from them.
It's on the 9-yard line. 1st and 10 for Monroe County, 49.2. 14-14 the score. Neal right, Tooley left, and Chad Wilson, the tight end on the right side. Kendall between the right guard and tackle for a gain out to the 15-yard line.
Carried by number 27, Tanner Kendall. Gain of 6 on the play.
2nd and 4. You never know when old Tanner might break loose like he did out
I think
here.
he's a little afraid to put that one up early and give him, you know, a chance of getting it intercepted.
Tooley right, Neal Wilson left. Arnett goes under. Tanner over the left side.
That'll do it.
Didn't do much on that one.
Carried by number 27, Tanner Kendall. No gain on the play.
No gain. Halftime. Is he going? I heard a whistle. That was just to start the play clock. It'll be 14-14 at halftime. Monroe and Franklin are playing a good one. Let's take a 5-minute break. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football on WTKY, WVFB, and WKWY. Halftime score 14-14. The Falcons and the Wildcats. Monroe County got on the board first. 3:19 of the first quarter. 9-yard pass. Jackson Arnett to Chad Wilson. Scott Harrison added the extra point. Franklin answered that at 16 seconds of the first quarter on a 2-yard run by Darius Wickware. And their extra point was kicked by Cullen McElroy. At 11:24 of the second quarter, Tanner Kendall on a 52-yard run. That was followed by the Harrison extra point to make it 14-7. Franklin Simpson then scored at 7:03 of the second on a 7-yard run by Jarrell Wickware, and McElroy again was good on the extra point for our 14-14 first half score. Bobby's stats in the first half: Tanner 6 carries for 82 yards, and he also caught 2 passes for 25 yards. Neal 2 completions for 10 yards. Jackson 3 carries for 4 yards. He was 7 out of 11 passing for 67 yards. The 1 touchdown to Chad. And let's see, Dylan, 1 carry for 2 yards, and Chad caught 3 balls for 32 yards and the touchdown. So 14-14, Bob. Got down here, had a couple of shots in the end zone. Looked like Neal got off stride a little bit. Couldn't, of course, that led to it being overthrown. And then on the 4th down play, Chad was in the end zone. That went off his hands. So good opportunity, looked like, to score. Looked like, he's maybe going to get the ball back with 2 minutes to play. Misjudged on the punt. But on the good side, the defense held them twice in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, they have. We've done a little better on, I think, tackling since that first quarter. They're still, they've racked up a lot of yards. What we have there, 88 rushing and 67 passing, 155. But I'd say that one timer, we said 3 straight 10 plus, so that's 30 yards on that one. Just me and you was talking about it. So they've got a lot of yards. On the ground, I don't remember them completing a lot of passes. So I'm saying that's where most of their offense has come from, which is it's enough to make it. And it's not fooled me a bit. This game is just what I thought it would be like.
The passes they have completed has been just the short passes, get it to the receiver, and then let him make something happen from the line of scrimmage. They had a long completion on, it was 2nd and very long. They got it within 3rd and 8 or 9, but then we held them on that one also. Yeah, it's about what we expected.
It is.
Two good football teams. Falcons have had some turnovers, but to this point, those we've held them on those. But just maybe, like I said, a little bit better tackling and continue to work that. I think our passing game in the end is what may win us out in this court, and that'll open it up more for Tanner and Dylan inside.
You remember this one right here? I looked at it, John. The one that Chad ended up catching. We had 4 passes out of them 6 plays. We had 4 passes. Of course, we had one to Chad for 14, then one to Tanner for 19, then had a run, then we had the touchdown pass of 9 yards. So, looked like we can pass on them, so we might have to. But it's pretty even, though. You got 88 and 67. Biggest thing we got to do is stop them, I think. Figure out a way to really keep them intact, and I think we'll be all right.
Monroe will be kicking to begin the first half, so Franklin will have the first shot at it. And the first task will be getting one of the Wickwires or Flippin stopped on this kickoff return. They are dangerous. 14-14, the halftime score. No game next week. That is the Monroe County off week. Next game will be at home against Glasgow. That's on October the 16th.
Them's the big one. Glasgow and Green are the 2 big ones, John. Of course, don't get me wrong. You want to win this one, but this has nothing to do with your playoff standings or where you get to play that first game at home or on the road. And so we've got to win one of the Glasgow Green. I know that'll give us, I believe, the home field advantage since we've done beat Medgay. I mean, not to give us on the first game.
Yeah. That one thing this might do is if we got in some kind of a tie-breaking situation, if we could, win this game. But
we used to have that a lot, didn't we?
Yeah.
Go your opponent's records, and this would definitely be a good one to have. It looks like Franklin's going to, come in with a good record down the end of the year. At least 6-4, maybe 7-3. So that'll really help you in the tiebreaker if that comes into play.
They are 4A. They're in the 2nd district and
they with Allen.
4A. Allen, Logan, Russell County, and Warren East. So we by the end of the season we'll have played 3 teams out of that district. We've already played Logan. We'll play Allen the last game of the season. And I guess that district will have the opportunity to play Lone Oak in the first round of
Green County's
playoffs.
playing Lone Oak tonight, John. I think they left about 10 this morning. Of course, Lone Oak's around Paducah, but we'll get a good feel for them there. I think how they go down there. Lone Oak's in one of the top teams in the state. So, you know, you can kind of get a feel what Green has really got there, I guess, to see if that kind of come out they play against that kind of opponent.
Let's see. We haven't reset the clock, have we?
No, we still got 4.5 minutes to go.
Yeah. Let's go back to the station. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back for the second half of the Falcons and the Wildcats tied at 14. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football on WTKY, WKWY, and WVFB. Falcons and Wildcats taking their warm-ups. On the freshman schedule, it has a game scheduled for next week. I don't know if we're going to play that. We're out for fall break. It says the freshmen are going to Greenwood on October the 8th.
I'd say they don't pay no attention to fall break because they practice every day and everything. You know, that's one of the, I don't know, he might give them off a little the first week. I don't know how they do that. But of course, since they've got two weeks to prepare to get ready for Glasgow.
The game was canceled last night. Don't believe we're going to do the coaches show next week, and he talked about doing it maybe on the Wednesday night the next week. So listen in to WTKY, WKWY, and the VFB for our next coaches show prior to the Glasgow game. We may do that one on Wednesday night. Glasgow 2 weeks from tonight will be our next game. It'll be that home game and the district game.
Is that a special night for anything on there, John? Are we?
No, doesn't have anything listed for that. Senior night will be Greene County. It's just it's beat Glasgow night.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah, beat Glasgow night. Falcons huddling now, coming to the sideline. We will be kicking off to begin the second half. Jarrell will be the deep man in the middle. Flippin is also back there. And Jalen Bell, he's a junior. Flippin is a senior, but their receivers and their backs, their quarterback, of all of them, Flippin is the only senior. Williams is a junior. The Wickwires are sophomores.
See, I don't even know for sure, but I know we'll have to go down there next year because all these contracts is, you know, home and away. I think most of them are. So
Scott Harrison kicking again. It's along the ground, fielded at the 28-yard line by Jarrell Wickwire, right up the middle. Scott Harrison's going to have to get a hand on him. He's not going to. Wickwire, London's trying to get the angle, and he's not going to. That's a touchdown.
That's the first in this year. That's the first in this year, ain't it?
What did we say back there, Bob? I think it was 28. Because we rolled it down the field, and he picked it up. Scott Harrison was the last man that had a good shot at him. Jacob London was coming at an angle, but he couldn't catch him either. Franklin has their first lead of the night at 11:42 of the third quarter, returning the opening kickoff of the half. McElroy attempting the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. 21-14. So we knew the danger of the Wickwires, and they run it back on the opening kickoff of the second half.
Didn't take long either, John. That's what we've been doing to teams this year, and we've got it repaid, I guess is another word to say. That's our first one this year, ain't it?
I believe it is. Neil Wilson fields it at the 17-yard line, up the left sideline. He's spinning to the 35. Monroe will have their first shot at it with 11:38 to play in the third quarter, now trailing by 7. It's at the 36. See what the Falcons do trailing.
How many times have we trailed this year?
I don't believe we have. Ball on the left hash. Falcons moving to our right. Wilson's in the slot on the right. Tooley split wide that way, and backs are in the eye. Send Vickery in motion. Going to throw to Neil Wilson. Got a flag on the play. Probably an illegal shift or illegal motion. Vickery may have turned toward the line of scrimmage too soon. Had a short gain to the, I don't know, it might have been no gain before they were spotting it. We're going to move us back 5 yards. 1st and 15 at the 31-yard line. Arnett has his play, jogs back into the huddle as they start the play clock. Turner leads the line out of the huddle. Brown and Pipkin on his right. Veach and Bartley on his left. Wilson's the tight end on the right side. receiver to either side, bring Wilson in motion. He trying to do the crackback, and we missed him. They tackled Kendall in the backfield. Ball came loose, but after he was down.
Tell you what, Franklin's come out, and we've seemed like we're coming out. I don't know. It just didn't come out. Sure didn't come out the good start these first 3 plays.
Lost back to the 26-yard line. 2nd and 20 for Monroe County. Trailing 21-14, 10:35. We're in the 3rd quarter. Digging ourselves a hole on this drive. Need 20 for a first. Arnett on the slant. May have been tipped by Wildcat. Neal went down. It's incomplete. 3rd and 20. Ball spotted on the Monroe 26-yard line. Second half off to a bad start for the Falcons. Kickoff return for Franklin Simpson. We don't have any positive yardage on our possession. 2 receivers left and right. Arnett in the backfield. Kendall goes in motion. Setting up the screen to Wilson. 25, 30. He's out to about 33, 34-yard line. Spotted on 33. 4th down. Falcons need 13. We'll punt it. The clock going under 10 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Tanner Kendall at his 20-yard line, and Jarrell Wickware's at the 32.
It's just their second punt, eh, John? The first one went for 55, so maybe we can get another dandy here.
Good snap.
Oh, he's
Sort of off the side of his foot, but it's a good punt. Gets a good roll inside the 30. Spotted at the 27.
I'll take that any time. Keep it away from them Wickwares. I tell you, you don't see they're dangerous.
9:33. Wildcats take over on their own 27. Whitty, Troy White.
Who was it had the kickoff return? I didn't even write it down, John.
And Bale up front from Monroe County. It was number 4. Jarrell. Single back in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right. The back now takes a wing position on the left. Bring Flippin in motion, hand it to him. We make him cut up, miss a tackle at the line of scrimmage. He's out to about the 32-yard line. Still not making good wrap up of that initial hit. He may have barely cleared the 32. 2nd and 5, a little less. Franklin up 21-14. They line up 2 wings over on the right side, what you might call an empty backfield. Jarrell Wickware goes in motion. They pitch it to him that way, so those guys are over there lined up to block. We've got a hold of him. We're going to get him down, but after a first down run. Short of the 40.
At least we finally get him on the first hit.
It's at the 39, Franklin. Hamilton, Chad Wilson, Tyler White are the linebackers. London and J.W. Vickery are the corners, and Tanner Kendall is the safety. Wickware in motion. Handed off inside to Darius Wickware. He's outside the 45. That's a better hit. Tanner ran up and made it.
I think he's made the last 2.
It's at the 46. So they need about 3 for a first.
That's good. That's a good looking play they run there, though, John. You had to really make 2 good reads.
Yeah, they run a lot of misdirection and inside handoffs from those wing positions. Jarrell goes in motion, same play. This is flipping. We're hitting at his feet. He's across the 50 for a first down. Proctor and Bale on the tackle. First down on the Monroe 49. Clock will begin at 7:34 when the chains are set. 58 goes out with a slight limp. Tyler Hudson.
Big kid there, though, John.
6'1", 195, a senior. 1 back in the backfield. 3 to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Bring Flippin in motion. And off to the back. That was Darius Wickware. Gain to the Monroe County 46, just inside the 47. Monroe County crowd very quiet. Franklin leading 21-14. It's not like the ball game's over.
No, there's a lot of it. It's just 3rd quarter. I bet you that won't be the final score.
They have the 2 wings, a receiver to the left, a single back. Williams goes under. They reverse it. Jarrell has it. He let him slip through our fingertips. Bale got him down. There's a flag in the backfield. We'll go against Franklin. It'll be 3rd and about 5 if we don't take the penalty, or 2nd and long.
It's 10-yarder though, John. I bet they take it.
And it's from that flag, which is at the 50. They need about 21 for a first down. Ethan Strode replaces Stefan Bale. 6:15. We're in the 3rd. The back is moved over to the left, behind the wing on that side. Fake that way, throw over to Jarrell Wickwire. Neal gets him down.
Right on the line of scrimmage, wasn't it, John?
That's a better tackle. At the 40, no gain. 3rd down. Someone came up and told us that Metcalf score. They on top of Todd Central. What did he say, 44-0
I
or
think
something?
so. I heard maybe Greene County was behind like 22-7 or something like that too, I think, in the 2nd.
Williams in the shotgun, has a back to his right. 2 receivers either side. Looking to throw. Deep, they've got a man open. Oh, knocked away by London. Got there just as the ball did. Flipping, looked like he was going to catch it right in stride, and Jacob made contact with him and knocked it away.
If he ain't there, of course, he that angle was last line of defense too, wasn't it?
4th and long for the Wildcats. Neil Wilson at his 22-yard line to receive the Murray punt. Punt very low, hits at the 30. Neil fields it at the 22. Runs the left side, taken out of bounds about the 30. 5 minutes, 8 seconds. 3rd quarter, Franklin 21, Monroe 14.
Is that a flag out there, John? He didn't call for a fair catch, did he?
I think it's probably his bean bag. That's marking where he caught it, I believe. But now they're calling something. Wow, didn't know we had anybody down there. Illegal hands. Thought that was probably his bean bag. Now they're going to mark the penalty from up here at the 29. Takes it back to the 19. That's where it'll be 1st and 10 for Monroe County. We can regain some momentum.
You've got to get some first down together to ever get any field position, John. That's the thing about it. You get in this end, you can't get out further enough to have some breathing room.
Neal right, Tooley left, backs in the eye behind Arnott. Bring Neal in motion. Well, same play we tried earlier. We're not getting that block. Neal's going in motion to do that crackback. We're not getting the block on the corner.
These linebackers are getting out there too. They're getting there before everybody else is. I mean, there's 3 or 4 in on that tackle.
2-yard gain by Tanner. 2nd and 8 at the 21. Ball on the right hash, which Pettit gives the play to Jackson Arnott. Tooley left. Neal is a tight end on that side. Chad's tight end on the right side. Kendall, second back after a fake to Vickery, maybe a yard behind the left side. 3rd and a long 7 from the 22. We're under 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Franklin leads 21-14. Tooley wide to the right. Neal to the left. Arnott fakes and rolls to his right. Looks to throw. Has Chad Wilson sliding on the ground.
That's first
for
down.
First. Outside the 30. 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Say, Bob's pick up some first downs, get some momentum, maybe strike for a big one. Neal left again. Trent right. Fake. Throwing back to Kendall. Lob it on up there. It's intercepted. Intercepted. Didn't get it over the quarterback's head. Hayden Williams. He plays defensive back as well. They read Tanner coming out of the backfield. They actually had 2 men over there. It's intercepted at the Monroe County 39-yard line. Well, if he could have gotten it over his head, Tanner was going to have open field. Open field. Nobody was going to be in front of him. 3:17, Franklin with the football and a 7-point lead. We're in the 3rd quarter. Williams goes under with the wings. Inside handoff to Flippin. Neal went for the feet, couldn't get him. London's back there. He takes his feet out from under him at the 40. Loss on the play. back to the 40-yard line. Franklin goes right to the line of scrimmage. They're looking at wristbands. Everyone is to the right side. They were talking about this alignment. They're not all eligible, but they're going to run out of it. That's Darius, and he has a first down run inside the 30. And just line everybody up to the right side of the tackle. Pitch it that way. It's at the 27. Dylan Vickery in, replacing Colby. Colby limping a little bit on his way out. Clock runs at 2:27. We're in the third. Inside handoff to Flippin. He cuts it up. Running room, bouncing off tacklers near the 10-yard line. That'll be another first. And Franklin goes right to the line of scrimmage. They don't even want to wait for the chains to get set. It's on the 11. First and 10. Quick pitch to Darius Wickwire. Cannot pull away from, who was that? Proctor? No, might have been Trevor Whitty.
They're going at that.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
Seen
Bring up
Coach
second down and
wanting them to get blowed up to the right.
A gain to the 9-yard line. Second down. Inside handoff. Flipping. We've got a hold. No, that was Jarrell Wickwire. Bell and London, Troy Wyatt. It's back to the 10. Third down. Definitely need to hold them out. You don't need to get a 2-touchdown deficit. Third down. They need 8 for a first. The ball's on the 10-yard line. Darius Wickwire is the lone back. Flippin and Jarrell are the wings. Bring Flippin in motion. Fake it to him. Williams throws into the end zone wide open. Jaron Patterson.
touchdown, Franklin Simpsons.
He's the tight end.
Williams to number 10, Jerry Patterson.
We've been
Number.
at 10. Expecting the
It was,
run.
how many yards was it?
10. 10 yards, number 10. Expecting the run, they slipped the tight end out. Wide open, no one went with him. Extra point attempt is good. 28-14, Franklin Simpson leads Monroe County. 58.4 seconds remaining in the third
Now,
quarter.
which number is
Let's go back to the station. Let's keep it here. We'll read one here.
quarterback? What's
Hold
the
on.
quarterback number?
6.
Okay.
24-6, Lone Oak over Greene County. McElroy kicking.
They played
Did he-
onside kick, but it didn't make. Did he make the 40? 50?
Yeah. Well,
You're kidding me.
we backed up. We didn't even have anybody there, did we? I think we just backed up. Got away from it, and they recovered on the Monroe County 48-yard
Oh,
line.
it made it. We didn't have nobody around it, John. I was
No.
looking down here at the. When I looked up, I just seen them jumping on it.
No,
I was
we
thinking it didn't make it to 10 yards, but
we had one hit us earlier and bounced back, and they recovered. That one, I don't know. We didn't even play it. They just squib it down. They go down and recover it. 58.4 seconds. They've got the ball on the Monroe 48-yard line. Send Patterson in motion. He was the man that just caught the touchdown pass. He's now wide receiver on the right side. Send Wickwire. That's Jarrell that handed it to him. And he's got 9 or 10-yard run. Troy White making the tackle. And too many Troy's tackles tonight have come down the field. He's a lineman. It's a first down. Special teams have been a bugaboo tonight for the Falcons. Give up a kickoff return on the opening kickoff of the second half. Franklin at the Monroe 38-yard line, first and 10. Flippin goes in motion. Takes it from the tailback position. That's where he ended up. He's going to have it down almost to the 30-yard line.
boy, they're quick, ain't they? Man, I was just watched him, man. He was going through there flying. He's big, dude, to be that quick.
And it's on the 31. They just keep pounding the same plays right at you, and they keep executing them. And they say, that's what we're going to run. You can't stop it. 28-14 as we near the end of the third quarter. They're loading everything over to the left side. Inside handoff to Darius Wickwire. He runs it hard inside the 25-yard line. It's at the 22. And when they set the chains, the clock will start and the third quarter will come to an end.
They're going to the other end anyhow.
Franklin scored twice in that quarter, and they lead 28-14. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football. We begin the fourth quarter. Franklin with a first down and 10.
I just hope this thing don't get ugly here pretty quick, John. We've lost all the momentum or there's none whatsoever.
Monroe has made some mistakes. Franklin not giving it back to us.
No, they haven't had any turnovers.
Darius Wickwire, the single back behind Williams. They send Jarrell in motion, a wing. Quarterback still has it. He's running the left side. No, it's
No, he ended
who
off
was it?
five.
Darius. Yeah,
Five.
Darius had it. I'm sorry. He's inside the 20. Call it the 17. Second, they need about 4. Yeah, we need a stop. Make them try a field goal or go for it on 4th. They do have a good kicker. Williams looks it over. Goes under the center. Bring Wickwire in motion. Williams being tackled in the backfield by Trevor Whitty. He lost back about the 18-yard line. Third down. Whitty, Troy Wyatt, Proctor. And who's that in? Bell, or that's the line. Nobody behind Williams. A lot of motion. Inside handoff to Flippin. He's right up the middle into the end zone. He comes from the right wing. The flow is going to the right on that play. He's coming from the right wing, going toward the left. Handed off to him. Big hole up the middle.
I'd be honest, didn't touch him till he hit just crossed the end zone.
18-yard run to put Franklin up 34-14. Good snap on the extra point. And it looks like it's right down the middle. 35-14. Franklin, they're obviously a very talented football team. We've aided them on some situations, though, also. That one,
Yep, that's
just giving up an easy kickoff.
onside kick that we didn't even react to whatsoever. I mean, every Monroe was still standing up. We did not have a man even coming close to recovering it. And then, of course, what was the last one, though? They just ground it down the ground, didn't they? Of course, the other score was the kickoff return to start the second half.
Again, great speed with Wickwire.
Yeah, we evidently backed up, John, because that ball is about where our front line is standing now.
Yeah. They squib it again. It goes to our second line. That's Trent Tooley at the 32-yard line. He will return it to 38 or 39. Monroe County will take over. 10:29 remaining in the game. Franklin Simpson 35 and Monroe County 14. Spotted at the 39 of Monroe County.
38-yard line where the Falcons will have it their first down and 10.
Let's see if we can get some offense going again. We need to put some more points up.
Yeah, we just need to get a little momentum. It's going to be hard to score 3 times here against this team, but just need to get a little run going. Just
Kendall Tooley and Neil Wilson to the left. Trying to throw it inside to Neal. Nice thread the needle pass. 45-50, 45-40. Still pushing somehow with 3 guys on it. I don't know how he's doing that. Jackson.
he's getting all kinds of time back there, though, isn't he?
Yeah. He waited for Neal to get in the right spot to throw that pass. Nice play to the Franklin Simpson 36-yard line. Where were we back here?
39.
30, okay. 11, 25. Clock runs at 10:09, fourth quarter. Same formation. Trent Tooley is split to the right, bring Vickery in motion. Yeah, they're all over Jackson on that one. Right through the middle. Jalen Bell on the blitz. Coach Pettit wants to talk about that one. At 9:50 of the fourth quarter. Let's go back to the station to hear from one of our sponsors on Monroe County Falcon football.
Second down and 4.
Falcons still in their huddle. Coach Pettit out there with them. At midfield, the ball spotted on the Franklin Simpson 39. Monroe has it second and a long 13. An off week next week. 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be back home to play the Glasgow Scotties. Come on out. See an important district game. Receivers left and right. Eye backfield behind Arnett. He's rolling to his right. On the post plays it out there for Neal. Neal's out there. He catches it at the 10 for the touchdown. Puts him out of the back of the end zone.
Put her on the money, didn't he, John?
Yep. That's still right bootleg post. John Pettit, don't tell how many times John Pettit threw that to Casey Tooley. And speaking of that, Bob, Neal Wilson is now the all-time touchdown receiving leader. I think that's number 21.
Who did he beat?
Casey Tooley. I'd forgotten about that until he just caught that.
Harrison's attempt at the point after.
And Harrison's kick is good, 35-21. He had 12 coming into the season. I think that's number 9 on the season. So, congratulations to Mr. Neal. Well, Zach also had 20.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I mean, we'd talked about it earlier and just hadn't said anything about it.
So Casey played from like 89-90. That's when he's caught his touchdown, 20 touchdown passes. He had 11 in 1990 and 9 in 1989. Zach had 13 in 2002, career 20, and Neal
Well, we just had 9 people out there.
Neal had 12 coming into the night. He has, or coming into the season, he has 9 this season, a total of 21. So congratulations to Neal. We're lining up for an onside kick to the left. Tanner Kendall is the one that's teed it up. Colby and Neal are over there to the right. Kicks it hard. It goes a little bit deep. It went to the 43 of Franklin. Tyler McMillan flying down through there, but Franklin had already recovered it.
Yeah, you had to get that thing to bouncing, John. If it goes straight, you don't have a chance.
Yeah, we needed for it to hit and bounce up. Franklin's ball between the 43 and 44 of Franklin. 9:43. We're in the fourth quarter. Franklin leads 35-21.
You know, I believe I'd just about as soon to do that, just like Franklin done it as a surprise.
Handed off to Darius Wickwire. Well, Tyler tackles Wickwire, and the lineman was trying to tackle, that's Troy Wyatt. So Troy, while taking on the blocker, he brought down the ball carrier for a 1-yard loss. Back to the 43. Second down, ball in the right hash as Franklin travels to our right. They overload the right side. They have a wing over there and a back right behind the tackle, and then they bring a man in motion that way. There's that inside handoff to Flippin. That play's killed us, but short gain this time. About the 45. Colby Hamilton in on the tackle. Chad Wilson is in at linebacker also. They join Tyler White at linebacker. Third down on the Franklin 45. Clock at 8:37. Falcon fans now getting excited. Didn't hear much when it was 21-14. Getting some excitement. They've got that overload on the left side. Three guys over there handed off to Wickwire. He's trying to run behind them. We can't bust it up. He burst through right about the time we were going to tackle him at the yard marker, the first down chain, and he got the first. They line up 3 guys outside the tackle He goes in motion, hand it to him. He just runs behind that gaggle of blockers over there down to the 39 of Monroe County. Now, that'd have made it a little interesting if we could got it back on that one. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. 3 receivers to the right. Send Darius Wickwire to the left at a wing. Bring Flippin in motion. Hand it to him. Trying to run it up the middle, but we stop him. Whitty, Tyler Wyatt, and others. Proctor got a hand on him. He gained a yard of the 38, 2nd and 9. Williams goes under the center. Tight into the right. Have their wings. Darius Wickwire in the backfield. They reverse it, handed it off to Flippin. He gave it to Jarrell Wickwire. He's tackled at the 35. Chad Wilson stayed at home.
Carried by number 4, Jarrell Wickwire.
Move it back to the 36. It'll be 3rd down.
Bring up 3rd down.
Franklin up 35-21, 6:50 on a running clock in the 4th quarter.
Make it 6.
I'd like to hold them in, John, and get that. It's going to be hard to score 2 against them. We've got to have some turnovers. They've not turned it over.
Send 2 to the right with a wing that way also. There's a whistle. We'll call timeout. Franklin is. They may have been getting close to a delay. Timeout Franklin at 6:27. Let's take one also. Go back to the station for this message on Monroe County Falcons. 3rd and about 7 for Franklin. They sweep it to the left side. Darius Wickwire. He rolls around to tackle. He's dropped the ball, but it goes out of bounds. He was over on the sideline. Tyler Wyatt was tackling him.
Carried by number 5.
I think that's 18, not 16. Yeah. But we have a flag, so it's going to be brought back. It was a 1st down carry. We'll have to check that in the game, Bob. Play, the ball is going to be brought back outside the 40, 42, 3rd down. They need about 13.
That's a big penalty. They had a 1st down, didn't they?
Back the ball up to about the 42-yard line.
6:21, Monroe trailing by 14. They break it out with the ball on the left hash. 2 wings. Darius Wickwire in the backfield. There's a whistle and another Franklin Simpson timeout. Okay. We'll take another one also. Let's go back, let Becky play another commercial to hear from one of our sponsors. Trying to hold and get the ball back. 6:07, we're in the 4th quarter, trailing by 14. Going to throw short. This is Peterson, the tight end. We're out there covering it. Chad Wilson and London. That was Patterson. 4th down to the 40. Murray will be in to punt. Neil Wilson is back at the 11-yard line.
I don't know that I wouldn't put Tanner back there with him. John.
High snap, but he pulls it down.
Oh, my man missed it.
And that's why you're probably saying that. Go ahead and complete that
Yeah,
thought.
I said, I don't want to put Tanner back there, and you've got one on each side, and they can't kick it away from him. Right now, that guy's really aiming it good. And, Tanner backed up just a little, but you see him getting back there, but not enough to get there with it.
And they punted away from Neal over toward the left to the 14-yard line. Monroe has it with 5:31 remaining in the game. Franklin 35 and Monroe County 21. Let's see what we can do. We're 86 yards away. Got 3 guys to the left. It's Kendall, Tooley, and Wilson. Bring Vickery that way. Throw it to Neal at the 10. 15, 20, 25, still digging, about the 29-yard line. 1st down for Monroe at the 29. Clock is running, 5:18. Falcons break the huddle with the ball on the left hash. Then we've got Chad and Neal both to the right. Jackson inside, almost picked off, intended for Neal Wilson. Right into the hands of, I think it was 51, D. Harris, incomplete.
Intended for number 27, Tanner Kendall, knocked down.
Be 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Have an illegal procedure called on Monroe County.
On the play, illegal procedure against the Falcons.
Okay.
So does that pass not count then?
Correct. Yeah. No play, just the penalty.
That's what I thought.
It'll remain first. That was first down, wasn't it? 1st and 15. Back to the 24-yard line. Turner comes up over the football. Tooley right, Neal Wilson left, the short side of the field. Vickery and Kendall trying to set up Kendall. Ball batted away by Bell. Throwing the screen to Kendall. Jalen Bell, 6 foot 175, a junior. In Jackson's face and batted it away. 2nd and 15. 5 minutes, 3 seconds. Tooley comes to the short side. Neal goes to the right. Backs in the eye. Jackson dropped the ball and just has to recover it. Falls on into about the 22 or the 23. Make it. That'll bring up 3rd down. An off night next week for Monroe County. Next opponent will be Glasgow at home 2 weeks from tonight. A very important district game. Who they play tonight, Bob? They play? Well, they're sending the house. Arnett throws out of it. Intended down there. Tooley, incomplete for the flag.
You know, I know why he did that, because the defender just run backwards into him. He wasn't making no attempt on the ball because he was running backwards into him. Is the reason they do that.
Monroe will benefit from the penalty. Go back to the 24 to mark it off. Is it an automatic?
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Because it would be close. Yeah, he's motioning 1st down. Spotted on the 38. 1st and 10 for Monroe County. 4 minutes, 24 seconds. Trailing by 14. Trying to make it closer. Receiver to either side. Tied in on the left side. Pitch it. Well, we'd pitch it to Kendall, and Neal's going to go back.
I believe we've moved over yonder.
Don't know if he was going to throw it to Tooley. Probably was. Franklin offside. Well, wish they'd let the play continue. See what we did on it. Move it up to the 43. 1st and 5. Don't guess we'd dare run the same play. Pitch it to Kendall. We're running out of it. 45, 50, 45. Out of bounds. Here are the 40 of Franklin Simpson. It's at the 41 of Franklin Simpson. 4 minutes, 4 seconds. No, trying to move it in. Score 1. Try to get an onside kick. Arnett rolling to his right. Trying to get away from the rush. Now throws off the fingertips and almost intercepted. Let's see. Receiver was Chad Wilson. And then Patrick Flippin had a shot at it, but couldn't catch it. 2nd down on the 41. With the ball on the left hash. Moving toward the east end zone. Crowd cheering them on, urging them for this touchdown. Pitch it to Kendall, left side. 35-30, pushed out of bounds. 1st down from Monroe County.
Carried by number 27, Tanner Kendall. That one good for Monroe County Falcons.
Now 1st down at the 25. Bob, if we keep the ball, if we don't make some of the mistakes we made, we're capable of doing this. You know, we just made some mistakes. It's made it right now a 2-touchdown game. First down for Monroe County. Arnott pitches to Kendall. He hands it to Wilson, trying to run the left side. 25-20, get out of bounds. Out of bounds inside the 20.
Carried by number 11.
3 minutes, 48 seconds. Spotted on the 18. Second down. Second and short for Monroe. Tula goes right. Wilson left. That's the short side. Chad's the tight end on the left side. Kendall behind Vickery. Oh, maybe we moved too early. Moved too early. I don't know if we saw Bell slipping up to the line to blitz. Move us back 5 yards. Should be on the 23. He's going to put it on the 22. May have gained a yard on that.
See, a lot of times they don't stay up, they look.
Arnott into the huddle.
See, offensive penalty if the clock starts.
And say stop the clock. Coach Pettit talking to the official.
I think.
Yeah, but it was a penalty. It shouldn't have started. Yeah, he did. How much? 3:41. That referee right there motion to start it.
Going to add some time back on the clock.
He did. He told me to start it, but it ain't supposed to start on a penalty.
I thought offensive did.
Back to 3:41.
It didn't, so you could just do that to stop the clock, John. I don't.
Kendall, 20. Ooh, caught. Looked like he might be going to break through there, but who was that? 10, Peterson with the, or excuse me, Patterson with the tackle. To the 19. Third down. We need about 3 for a first down.
Bring up third down at about 4.
Wilson wide to the right. Tooley to the left. Arnott back to throw, looking for Tooley on the slant. Tipped and incomplete. Wildcat player Kyrie Phillips had a shot at it after it went off the fingertips of Tooley.
That'll bring up
Fourth down. Monroe needs 3. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Franklin 35, Monroe 21. The fans stand to encourage the Falcons. Wilson wide to the right. A long count. They do not jump offside, and we call timeout.
Timeout, Monroe County.
We'll take one also. Let's go back to the station for this 30-second break. Franklin refused to jump offside. Monroe calls the timeout to set up the fourth down play. We need 3 yards or a little better for a first down. Arnott throws it into the end zone for Wilson. He has it just short of the end zone, actually. Did he get in? No. He's going toward that pylon at the goal line.
It would have been nice to add it to that record there, wasn't it? That's a pretty. How many times have they run that, John? So we got 18 out of it.
One-on-one out there. It's at the 1 yard line. Oh, I bet we went too quick. Oh, me. I hope that's not on us. We go quickly, got to the line, tried to run it in. The call is going to be...
Delay a game.
He gave a delay of game signal. He called a delay of game. I'm not sure.
It has to be offside.
I'm not sure why that signal is given. Mark it back 5 yards to the 6. 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Monroe down by 2 scores. Well, we had it right at the goal line. Arnott was going to run the quarterback sneak. See what we have to run now to get in. Arnott pitched to Kendall, running the left side. He's pushing toward the goal line. He goes down a little bit short.
He didn't make it. I didn't think he did. He didn't make it, John. I can see from here. He just didn't get in.
Falcons trying to line up quickly. 2:46, clock running. Arnott has him down. He's pushing toward the right side. He is in. He's in.
Well, it just took a little more time.
2 minutes 42 seconds remaining in the ball game. 35-27. Monroe County trailing. No quit in the Falcons. Harrison in for the extra point attempt. The kick is up. It is good. 35-28. We'll see if we can execute an onside kick. To this point, the special teams have gone to the Wildcats to see what the Falcons can do. Coach Pettit's going to huddle his kick team. Try to design something to get the ball right back. 2 minutes 42 seconds remaining in the game. It's been a good one. Franklin was up, 35-14, weren't they, Bob?
Yeah, we've scored 2 touchdowns on them, John, here in the fourth quarter. At 9:44 and 2:42.
We've got 8 guys lined up to our left. Tanner is teeing the football, and to his right, Colby and Neal are over there. Now, we saw one team line up like this, and they kicked it over there to where there weren't very many players. They have 2 guys over there. We're going to kick over here to this side. It bounces better, bounces high. It is recovered by number 1. They don't
Just try to get that a little quicker. It's going too far. It's got a good bounce on it then, but it went way to the second wave, and they've got time to catch it before somebody hits them.
I guess it was 12. He recovers it at the 44-yard line of Franklin Simpson. 2 minutes 42 seconds. Yeah, we did get a better bounce on that one, but maybe kicking it just a little bit too far. Franklin lines up with an empty backfield behind Williams. 2 wings to the left. And Jarrell Wickware in motion. He's sweeping it to the left side. And it'd be nice if he went out of bounds. It's a short gain. We're stringing him out toward the sideline. The clock continues to run. 45-yard line. 2nd and 9. Franklin to the line of scrimmage. Falcon crowd chants defense. They're looking at the clock. They're going to take it down as far as they can. Wickwire goes in motion. Inside handoff to Flippin. 45. We bring him down just short of the 50. They're going to need about 5. Or a long 4 for a first down. On their own 49-yard line. 1:45 clock runs. Franklin leads 35-28.
Don't know, John, how many timeouts we've got left. I know they just got 1, but I've got us calling 1, but I thought we've called 2. I believe we've called 2. I believe we just got 1 left.
2 receivers left. They have the 2 wings and a back. Williams goes under. Jarrell Wickwire comes in motion. He's running. Proctor couldn't get him. Pressuring him. Neil Wilson has him come up the ball. It is
out of bounds.
It is. Stop the clock. Yeah, it's out. I thought Coach Knuckles, he thought we were going to recover. That would have been big. So
I don't know who hit him, do you?
Neil Wilson.
But at least it went out of bounds, John. I still got a minute 20.
Neil Wilson back at his 15-yard line. Murray in punt formation. The last snap was high. Long count, a little bit high, but he brings it down. Murray's kick, it's a nice one. Neil's calling a fair catch at the 20. 1 minute, 16 seconds. Falcons have 80 yards to go to try to tie this game or maybe go for the win. We'll see what we do. Let's get the 6 first.
Yeah, that's right. We'll worry that. What's it on, John? The 20?
Right on the 20. Falcons come to the line. Beginning inside, we have Kendall, Tooley, and Wilson on the left side.
There's 3 a guard and 2 over here, though.
Throw it back to Wilson. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Out of bounds. Victory comes over also in motion, so we end up having 3 guys blocking for Neal when he gets the ball. That's out to the 39-yard line. 1 minute, 9 seconds. Ball's on the left hash. Falcons moving to our left. Chad Wilson goes to the right. Tanner, Trent, and Neal to the left again. Vickery, the lone back behind Arnett. Vickery goes in motion. Looking, trying to throw it deeper. Trent Tooley's out there. It's batted down by the quarterback again, Hayden Williams.
Well, you could get that call, but he's got as much right to it as anybody.
He was not going for intercept. He was just going to bat it down. Trent, I don't think Trent knew he was coming. He thought he was wide open. He had beaten the cornerback, but the safety came over to make the play. And it was a good play. He just went up and batted the ball away.
Never know when you might get that call, John.
Yeah, that's right. 1 minute, 4 seconds. 64 seconds remaining in the ball game. Our 3 receivers go to the right. Kendall, Tooley, and Wilson. Chad Wilson comes to the left.
Hitch and pitch.
Coach Pettit looked like he's trying to get the attention. Intended for Kendall, off his shoulder pads, incomplete.
He would have better stopped it because it would have been a first down.
Yep. It'll be third down. Got a penalty. Illegal procedure.
I said, well,
one of those 3 over there may have moved early. They're going to take the penalty. It'll be second down. Move it back to the 35-yard line. Or, well, a little bit inside it, actually. I guess it should have been the 34. 60 seconds on the clock. Falcons trail by 7. 35-28. Trail 35-14. Got 2 officials discussing something. Not sure what's going on. They break that up, take their positions. Second down. Falcons need 15 for a first. High backfield behind Arnett. On the out pattern, it's Wilson. Outside the 40. He may have just slipped on that rubber piece down there.
He didn't throw him very hard.
He went down. Some of the crowd wanting a...
Well, we're wishful thinking too, but he didn't sling him hard though. What we
got to the 42-yard line. About 8 on that play.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Arnett goes under. Straight back to throw. Intercepted at the 44-yard line. And we'll push him out of bounds. That's Patterson. He's a big guy. 6'4", 210. And they just didn't throw it high enough.
That'll do it, John. They'll kneel her down now and it'll be over. But we did what I said a while ago. We got some momentum on our side and got started. We see what we can do, you know, against a team like this when we're out there playing good and taking care of the ball.
Patterson returns it to the 35 of Monroe County. They'll go into the kneel-down formation with 52.6 seconds. Williams kneels it down and pitches it to the official. We're running a sort of a short pattern. I'm not sure who it was intended for. Looked like another out pattern, and just didn't get it high enough. You know, 6'4", you've got to get it pretty high to get it over his hands. They're letting the clock run down to 28. This will be the last play. That's it. Falcons made it interesting in the last few minutes, scoring 2 unanswered scores. Wildcats put up 2 in the third quarter. They ran the opening kickoff of the second half back for a touchdown. Got the lead up to 35-14. Falcons score 2. Both those in the fourth, weren't they, Bob?
Yeah.
And looked like they were marching to go for a tying score, but pass was intercepted. And Wildcats win it by 7. Good ball game. Falcons made some mistakes that cost them, but it's a very good Franklin Simpson team. Falcons learn a lot, and this first loss of the season. Go now to 6-1, and that's also the. Let's see, I guess they're 5-1 now. The Wildcats will be 5-1. Let's take a 3-minute break. We'll be back after these messages on Monroe County Falcon football. Offensively, the player of the game is going to be Neil Wilson. Neil set 2 school records tonight. He caught his 21st touchdown career pass. What was that? 10. He just caught one. Did he just catch one touchdown pass, Bob? Caught one, but that put him past Zach Grace and Casey Tooley. They both had 20 career touchdown passes. Neil now has 21. And he has also broken the career receiving yardage. Zach Grace had 1,434. Neil needed only 70 yards tonight, and I believe Bobby Dale unofficially has him for over 100, I think 130 in the second half. So we'll get a total on that, and he's going to be our offensive player of the game. Neil hasn't been feeling well the last few weeks, and he came back with a bang offensively and defensively. He made defensive plays tonight that we've not been seeing him make as well. But the Falcons made some blunders. We can't take anything away from Franklin. They're an outstanding football team and a very good player ran back the second half opening kickoff against us. Well, if you go back to the first half, we've got it down, first down inside the 25 or 20, I believe, and we don't get it in the end zone. Had a couple of shots into the end zone. One of them, Neil was open. It looked like he got tripped up a little bit around the 5 or the goal line. That took him off stride. Jackson had already thrown the ball, so it's overthrown a little bit because Neil lost his stride. And then another one where we throw to Chad in the end zone, and that one fell incomplete. That was a big opportunity to take the lead at halftime. We didn't get that one in, and they come out, run the opening kickoff back. Again, can't take anything away from that return guy. He's outstanding, but we just have to do a better job of covering the kick. And then we let them recover a kickoff. In the first half, one had bounced off of us, and they recovered it. And then in the second half, I was laying a paper down, Bob. To be honest, I didn't see it, but
I didn't
it was like we didn't even make a play on it. We back off, they kick it 12 yards, recover it, and you just can't give up that many gifts, if you will, or they're making their own breaks, if you want to look at it that way, to a team that is you're equal or maybe a little better than you are. It gets to 35-14, and the Falcons then mount a comeback. We put up 2 scores to make it 35-28. We've got the ball again. We're right about midfield, and we throw an interception, and with about a minute to go, and that wrapped it up. Big Peterson, big 6'4" guy, got between Jackson and the intended receiver, went up, brought it down, and that wrapped it up. And again, you got to say just a great defensive play by Patterson. That he's the one that scored, I believe, their last touchdown. They're pounding it at us on the run. They're pounding it at us on the run, and they get down inside the 10, fake the run, throw to him, wide open in the end zone. So two good football teams out there tonight, going toe-to-toe. They protect the ball a little bit better than we do tonight, and they come away with a 35-28 win over the Falcons, giving Monroe County their first loss on the season. Monroe County has a week off, fall break next week, and 2 weeks now to prepare for the Glasgow Scotties. And Coach Pettit, I'm not sure what the schedule will be for the Falcons, but some time to to get ready to play the Scotties, a very important district game. Both these remaining district games will be very important to get us ready to make another playoff run this season. No coaches show next week with the week off, and Coach Pettit and I were talking the other night. We may do the coaches show on Wednesday night, the week before the Glasgow game. Just tune into these stations that you're listening to, and you'll be able to know what night we're going to do that. I'll run down the scoring while Bobby Dale finishes his stats. Took him 18 seconds to run that opening kickoff back in the third quarter. 72 yards by Jarrell Wickwire. Then McElroy kicked the extra point. With 58 seconds to play in the third quarter, Patterson caught his touchdown pass. That was their next to the last score, actually, from Hayden Williams. It was a 10-yard pass. McElroy added the extra point. At 10:34 of the fourth, Flippin ran it in from 18 yards out. McElroy added the extra point. That's when it was 35-14 with 10:34 to play in the ball game. The Falcons could have laid down, Bob. I think you made it. I hope this doesn't get ugly, and it didn't.
It did. It went our way after I said that. It went our way the rest of the way.
Yeah. But,
Please, talking about Coach.
So at 9:34 of the fourth quarter, Neil Wilson caught a 39-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Arnett. Harrison added the extra point. And at 2:42 of the fourth quarter, Jackson Arnett ran it in from 1 yard out. Harrison with the extra point. That made it 35-28. Monroe still did not recover the onside kick, but held them and got the punt. Was moving it. Did we get a first down? One first down on that last drive? And then the interception made by Patterson to seal the victory for the Wildcats. And, what do you have on the stats, Bob?
But I'm going to have to say this is one of these. There's so many across through there. It's unofficial. That's read the paper or listen to the coach's show the next time before we can have it. But ended up with Tanner had 13 carries for 122 yards. He had 82 in the first half, so that had 44, I think, in the second. Neal had 4 carries for 11 yards, but he caught 10 passes for 142 yards. Vickery had 1 run for 2 yards. Chad caught 3 passes for 41 yards. So that's we had 135 yards rushing and 182 yards passing for 317 yards of offense. And what we have 1 interception, just 2 interceptions that last one. But like I said, just didn't have enough clock left at the end of it.
Yep. So very entertaining game. 2 very good teams going at each other. So the Falcons just make some errors that cost us. The Wildcats take advantage of them, and they come out of here with a hard-fought 35-28 win. Disappointing, but the thing was Neil Wilson joins us. The thing, Neil, that impresses us, that we knew about this team, and you demonstrated it to us in the fourth quarter. With 10:34 to play, we're down 35-14. Game's over. Let's just go home and we'll start getting ready for Glasgow. But that's not what you guys did.
Yeah, we just made some stupid plays on special teams, myself included, and they got us against the ropes. But we kept fighting back, got back in the game, and had a chance to win it. There at the very end of the game.
Of course, you mentioned it that everybody several of us contributed to it, and that we missed a lot of tackles tonight. But when it comes right down to the end and the rough time, I've got an expression I won't use. I'll tell you off the air. When it comes right down to it, we still fight to the end, and with a minute to go, the crowd gets into it. It looks like we've got a chance to take it in there, go for a tying score, and maybe see what we can do to win it. It's just that regardless of what bad things may have happened, we see that you keep fighting and doing what we can to win the football game.
Yeah, we never gave up. That showed a lot about our character, and our fans gave us great support there at the end. That is motivating when everybody's standing up and cheering for you and stuff.
Anil, we know that in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I know you've been putting everything out there that you could, but you've not been 100%, and we see you come back, it looked like 100% out there tonight. Bobadell's got you for 10 catches, 142 yards. Just talk to us about how different you felt tonight than what you've been feeling the last 2 or 3 weeks.
I felt twice better this week than I did the last 2 weeks. My mom and dad think I had a touch of the flu, and I was really bad dehydrated and just had a bug. And I forgot what they said was wrong with me, but something was, my thyroid was underactive, making me weak. But this weekend I got back 100%, and I felt a lot better tonight.
Talk to us about their offensive attack. The Wickwire and Flippin, they're running in all directions, and we seem like the second half we make some better tackles when we got them to running their offense, because they gave up the kickoff return. But what was it like trying to keep up with and track down and tackle the Wickwires and Flippin?
They just have so many different sets, and it's hard to read, but they just had a really good team, and all their backs was really good and fast. And we missed some tackles, but there at the end we got it going, but they're just a really good team.
Yeah, like I said, we can't take anything away from Franklin. They are an excellent football team, but we helped them out a little bit in some situations, and it just tells us that I think we're more convinced that we have a very good football team. We've got 3 more games on our regular season, and we're still going to win some ball games this year.
Yeah, we'll bounce back. We'll be all right. We got this bye week, and it'll rest us up, and we got Glasgow coming to town. That's always a big rivalry game.
Neil, before you go, I just want to let you know you set 2 school records tonight. You caught your 21st touchdown pass. That's passes Zach Grace and Casey Tooley. They both had 20. And then on the career yardage, your 142, that puts you a little over 1,500. Zach had 1,434. So you now have the most touchdown passes and also the most receiving yardage. Uncle Tommy had 1,262. So you can go brag to him, tell him that you've caught more passing yardage than he has. But just looking back over these, you've been out there for 3 years, and what it's taken to attain something like that.
Yeah, this summer I put in a lot of work. I didn't play baseball. I went to Total Fitness twice a week and got on a speed program, and that decreased my 40 by a lot. And I just was lifting weights 3 times a week all summer, and it just really paid off.
We saw a set there near the end of the game where we had on the outside we had Tanner, Trent, and yourself, and then we were throwing it short to you, and even then Dylan was coming over to blocking, just sort of setting up 3 guys to block for you, looked like.
Yeah, that was Trips left, Motion left, slip screen, and all them was doing a good job blocking, and Jackson got me a good pass every time, and that really worked tonight. Yeah. We rep it a lot in practice.
Well, Neil, I know we're 8 points short of where we wanted to be, but we showed a lot of heart in those last 10 minutes and coming back and fighting like we did. And let's get ready for the Scotties. I don't guess there's anyone on the schedule that Monroe County wants to beat any more than Glasgow. In 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be right back out here to play them.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Neil. Appreciate it. Appreciate the effort, and glad you're back to 100%. Neil Wilson, our offensive player of the game. Again, Bobby had him for 10 catches, 142 yards, and would like to have seen us march that on in one more time, but come up 7 points short tonight. We've got Troy White back up. Well, we wish you a happy birthday first. We've had a lot of people saying, wish Troy and Tyler happy birthday tonight. So we were hoping to have a good birthday present. But we come up 1 touchdown short tonight. Troy, we just asked Neil about the offense of Franklin. What were they doing in there? A lot to look up and take care of, all that misdirection. You got backs going everywhere. What are you reading? What are you trying to do to tell where the ball is going to go?
Well, they had a lot of pass and run responsibilities, and our linebackers just couldn't read because they would fake the toss, and then they would bring the wing under, and they would just run the opposite way, and we wouldn't have a linebacker there to fill the spot, and they would get 5-10 yards each time. So we had a little trouble there. In our passing game, I guess we would call more blitzes than we should have, and we would have 3 versus 1 or 2 versus 1, cornerback, and we had a little struggle there.
But like Neil said, it seemed like we buckled down a little bit here at the end. Of course, there we score with 2:42. We get the ball back. So several situations there. Especially in the second half, we buckled down a little bit better and got the ball back. But like I said, this is an excellent Franklin Simpson team, but we showed a lot of heart to fight back from that 35-14 deficit and make a ball game of it and get the fans back into it and make them think that we're going to, and we did. Their coach Slosher came up here and he sort of had a sigh of relief on his face that, he knows that he was in a game tonight.
Yeah.
What about, what do we learn? We think back to our first loss last year to Greenwood. It was when we were 5-0. We were 6-0 tonight coming here. How do we build off of this? How do we use this to go on now to get ready to play Glasgow?
Well, we played hard-nosed football tonight against a 4-5A team. We can only learn from our mistakes and try to get better through the week. We're going to practice some this week and try to get ready for Glasgow. Glasgow's on my mind right now.
Yep, that's the next game, and more importantly, it's a district game. And all we can say is good luck. Let's get ready and go get. Well, we don't have to go. They're coming to us. But let's get the Scotties when they step on this field 2 weeks from tonight.
We will.
Thank you, Troy.
Thank you.
Troy White, our defensive player of the game. Appreciate him coming up. And final score again tonight: 35-28. Franklin Simpson wins it. Fighting through the mistakes and the errors that the Falcons made. Just the character and the not giving up is what I take away from this game tonight from Monroe County.
And John, I know I've listened to him so much on the coach's show, and he'll say, and had a chance at the end of the game to win or tie.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't. We had the ball there, and of course, I know we throw the interception to end it all, but still we had that ball, and we got down to 3 touchdowns, in the second half. And they still come back with the opportunity to come back and win. But, it didn't happen because he dug too big a hole there.
Yeah, that's usually the saying that all coaches say, just especially against a team that is as good or maybe a little better. They were, I think, favored to win by the Licton House ratings. Just hope you have a shot to win it at the end.
That's true.
We did. It will be another good one. Hope you're here 2 weeks from tonight. You missed a good one here tonight. It didn't turn out in the end the way we wanted to, but it was an exciting high school football game, and hope you'll be here 2 weeks from tonight to cheer on the Falcons during the Glasgow game. 35-28, final score. Franklin wins it. They go to 5-1. The Falcons now 6-1. Until we come to you, it's going to be a while. That next coach's show. This is John Osgothart for Bobadell Jurals, Troy White, Neil Wilson, and Becky back at the station. Good night, everybody.